If equality is the right of freedom in every aspect, why is oppression limited or ignored? Good morning, my name is Maria Rodriguez. The given problem was how First Amendment do not apply in public schools and how students' rights are not the same inside and outside campus. The a solution given to the claim was free speech areas. Free speech areas will benefit students and schools the same. First of all, what is First Amendment? First Amendment protects several basic freedoms in the United States, including freedom of religion, freedom of press, and freedom of speech. But if First Amendment is a civil right, why cases like Thinker versus Des Moines happen? This case from 1965 showed how two students were armed to the school to show support in a truce of the Vietnam War. Students refused to take out their arms. The outcome, they get suspended. And the decision that Supreme Court took was schools cannot violate Thinker's First Amendment right to free speech. Corporations like FIRE believe that free speech is not only a moral right, but it's also an essential element for public education. FIRE, Foundation for Individuals' Right in Education, rate 336 institutions, public schools and private schools. Like it's shown in the graph, 45% of the public schools have strict rules that limit freedom of speech, and 48 of public schools have policies that, in the name of safety, that suppress students' rights. Right here, in the private school scenario, the numbers increase, which means that private schools have more limitations than public schools, with 58% of real life, and only 2% of private schools have free speech areas, which is my solution. Students have found ways to express themselves, and one of them is art. For example, writing. This case is a perfect example of it. Levine versus Blame School show how high schooler wrote a poem titled Last Words, depicting the feeling of a student after killing several classmates. The outcome, James were expelled. From a student perspective, this case will take it so far, but from a school perspective and point of view, and from a legal perspective and a school point of view, schools can restrict student speech in the name of safety if the student expression is a true threat. If students want to be heard, they should follow the restrictions like time, place, and manner, and know that the rights are different inside and outside campus. This article were pulled from the syllables, Time, place, manner restrictions mean that for every protest and school assembly, there should be a neutral place, reasonable time, and appropriate manner. There are some potential answers to stop the limitation of First Amendment in public schools. For example, assemblies for debate controversial topics that will take place every month in public schools. But there's one solution that benefits all perspectives, and that's free speech areas. Free speech areas have positive and negative implications. One negative implication is that give too much power to the students could awake the atmosphere of violence. But there's more positive implications than negative implications. For example, to keep control of free speech areas, students should do a sign up or write an essay talking to the school what they're going to say in the area to prevent homophobia or discrimination of any type. Free speech areas will give to the school a peaceful environment and finally to the students the opportunity to express themselves. We're proud students' right. Thank you so much. What are your questions?
Two questions for you. First one, how did you select the strategies that you were going to use to gather information?
Well, my strategy in writing the paper and doing my presentation was collect the most information and data, numbers that could have. For example, numbers are very good facts, and I make sure that the articles that I read are from really good source, and the authors have like a degree or a major in education.
Okay.
That was my strategy.
And next question. If you had more time, what additional research would you conduct on this issue?
If I would have more time, I would like to go over the cases and find more cases about dress code or more about religion. Since I just talked about like James' case about writing a poem, I would like to find more cases about religion or women's rights or pregnancy in teenagers. So that would be more useful.
You're done. Brief.